from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Saquon Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On the run, it's Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Barkley. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
You go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw is Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this one.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yellow, 180.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now left side on the swing pass. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Markel Lee, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They begin with a run by Barkley. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown San